Run the #1 sports show in the country for years, First Take. In my opinion, you got to give him credit for all of the podcast style format that we have today, because he started off with, quite frankly, and you see what has grown from then. So I'm going to give him credit on that front. And so recently what happened was there was a situation during the Ohio State and Tennessee game in which Kirk Herbstreit mentioned the show First Take, and he said, look, I figured they had Ryan Day fired a couple weeks ago when they first did their reaction to the Michigan loss and all that. And then Stephen A came back at him to say, hey, no, that was me. That was the First Take. That was me. And he owned it and all that kind of stuff. And he started giving his 2 cents about how, oh, well, when you're the Ohio State coach, you got to win that game. A bunch of stuff that he's heard in the media. Again, Kirk Herbstreit, and just so you guys are clear how qualified I am to speak on this, I read both their books. All right, I read Kirk Herbstreit's Out of the Pocket, and I've read Stephen A's Straight Shooter biography. Both of them incredible stories, incredible inspirations to me as a person that's doing the work I do. I was incredibly inspired by Herbstreit's book. In fact, I quoted him in my latest book, Transferring D1, and I was just as inspired when I read Stephen A's book. So both of them, in my opinion, have just great resume, great people to look up to. However, having said all that, stop listening to Stephen A when it comes to football.